She wanted to be a model. He promised her the world. Instead, she vanished. They called him charming, rich, successful. But behind the smile, he was a monster.
This is the terrifying true story of the beauty queen killer, Christopher Wilder. Christopher Wilder looked like every woman's dream. He drove race cars, he owned a luxurious home in Florida, and he always had a camera slung over his shoulder. But behind the polished image was a predator hiding in plain sight.
Wilder was born in Australia in 1945. He nearly drowned as a toddler. Later, he began suffering violent seizures. Doctors warned of possible brain damage.
At just 17, he tried to abduct a young girl, but instead of jail, he got counseling and walked free. He would do it again and again and again. In the early 1980s, Wilder created the perfect trap. He posed as a fashion photographer, approaching young women in shopping malls, parking lots, gas stations.
Are you a model? I work for a major agency. You should be in magazines.
Most girls said no. Some said yes. Some were never seen again. Wilder lured them in with charm, with lies. Then he tortured them, murdered them, and dumped their bodies like garbage. His spree began in February 1984, and it would shock the nation.
February 26th, Miami.
Rosario Gonzalez, 20 years old, disappears.
March 5th, Coral Gables.
Elizabeth Kenyon, former beauty queen, vanishes after lunch with Wilder.
March 18th, Merritt Island.
A young woman escapes after being abducted at gunpoint.
March 23rd, Texas.
Terry Ferguson, 21, abducted at a mall. Her body is found floating in a canal.
March 25th, Las Vegas.
Another attempt. Another escape.
April 1st, California.
Michelle Korfman, 18, killed after a modeling event. Her body discovered weeks later in a shallow grave. Wilder moved fast, city to city, state to state. The FBI added him to their most wanted list. But he was always one step ahead.
But it wasn't just random violence. Wilder followed a pattern, almost like a ritual.
He would gain their trust, drive them to a motel or remote location, then torture them physically and psychologically. Some were electrocuted, others were strangled. He often photographed them, even in their final moments.
And what made it even more chilling?
He was calm, polite, even soft-spoken. Witnesses said he acted like a gentle boyfriend, until he wasn't. Authorities believe he may have killed over a dozen women, but only 8 have ever been confirmed.
How many others trusted the man with the camera and never made it home? In April, he abducted Tina Marie Rizzico, just 16 years old.
But he didn't kill her. He took her with him. She posed as his assistant, traveled across states, watched as he picked his next targets, and somehow, she survived.
On April 13th, 1984, in Colebrook, New Hampshire, Wilder was finally cornered. At a gas station, he resisted arrest, pulled a gun, shot a trooper, then turned the weapon on himself. Died instantly. Authorities confirmed 8 murders. But there could be more. Many more.
He targeted beauty queens, aspiring models, and dreamers, and turned their ambition into a death sentence. Christopher Wilder used charm as a weapon. His camera was a trap. His promises were poison. To this day,
Some families still search for closure. Some victims were never identified. Some were never found.